So that was the top 5.
It wasn't
pretty
a
nice.
Hirosh top 5 though.
The Hirosh,
No Hirosh.
You keep reminiscing on that. I don't know if we'll have that
It's
again.
so good.
I like number 3, man. Whereas, was it the Pavel move and someone was dancing on the skull outside the teleporter blood? I don't think I've really seen that before.
No, it was a bit random. Yeah.
That was very interesting.
Pretty crazy. But after we looked at the top 5, I think that means that it's time to get the show underway. It's time to get today's tournament
We haven't started already?
properly. So we have Dopey and we have Memento Mori as our first game, or Dopey69. Although his name is not Dopey69 anymore, he's I don't know.
Is it just Dopey?
Just Dopey.
Whoa, man, he's changed. He realized he's getting a lot of cam time now.
Yeah.
He's on stream. He's like, well, I better get serious. Let's, professionalize ourselves. Of course, he's going up against Memento Mori, probably, I think, the Quaker who loves Quake the most, in my opinion.
The most passionate Quake fan and player of all time. I think you can't argue against it.
Absolutely.
He's been on the show even a couple of times. Actually, 2 times, I think. He's casted once.
He has come down from Switzerland. And I think, you were pairing up with him, I believe.
Yeah.
And so Memento Mori, he's got a little bit of a task ahead of himself. Do we have any favorites here? I get the feeling that on paper these guys are pretty even.
I don't know. Actually, I think Dopey is going to take this one.
Yeah?
He's been putting some improvement in. And Memento, he tells me sometimes he doesn't get enough time to play. He doesn't really have, because he's such a busy guy. He's got an amazing job, really, really cool job. And he's so smart, does so many smart people stuff.
Smart people stuff. That's the only way we can describe it. Because it's beyond us.
And so he doesn't have time for enough Quake, so he's always like, oh, my skills are always rusty and so on and so forth. But let's see what he can do. He's a smart guy, as I just mentioned, so maybe he can pull out some nice moves against Dopey, but definitely more active. And here the game's getting underway between Memento Mori and Dopey for the Sunday Cup. FACEIT Sunday Cup number 25.
Right, so here we go. We are going to be setting off on Memento. He's going to get a red side of this one. He's going to have a little gander there. Dopey picks up Mega, backs off, going to get LG, probably a yellow. And Memento, well, here it is. Usually when I see the higher tier, those shards get taken from Mega side already. Although that's purely speculation from my side at the moment. As it looks like we might be waiting until our next red for a combat situation.
Yeah, definitely. This is so typical here. And Dopey's coming in from the plasma area as Memento is just stalking above, and he drops down just behind Dopey. He manages to steal it, gets some great damage as well. It's gonna. Oh, I love how he just goes straight to Mega, straight for the position, not being too greedy for the kill. And he's going to get that Mega as well. Now he's got control. That's the most important thing on this map, on Campgrounds. And he does a rocket jump up. Great move from Memento Mori there. Absolutely love it. Just starting off with amazing class then, and really setting the pace and the tone. And Dopey has got a lot to contest with, and he's going to get this red, and he's going to be in such a great position right now. I just want to see how he's going to play this one out in control here.
No, this looks really nice from Memento. He's doing everything by the T. He's not taking many risks, and he's getting many rewards. And Mega up in just a second. Memento is looking absolutely fine to take this next one here and deny Dopey more of those precious resources on the map. Switching over to red. And Dopey really, all he can do is watch. At least he's got a good view.
Yep, and Dopey, he goes to drop for it. He hits some great rockets, but the LG of Memento is going to finish it off. But that was a lot of damage. Dopey could really make a follow-up happen. Mega and Red are both quite some time away at the moment, so Memento has to be very careful. Really, Dopey should not have been allowed to do so much there. And look, even now the follow-up comes in, and Memento's control. The play that he made right at the start of the game is just wasted away. As Dopey even is going to get the kill off to spawn, and Mega's there for him, and Dopey is just completely in control now. Memento, he's going to really be experiencing some pain when he looks back on that.
Absolutely. Oh, Meme hits a nice rail, so Dopey not quite stacked as he would have been. There is a yellow, which the Swiss gets his hands on. But Dopey was doing such a considerable amount of damage before. If he can keep this damage output going, then Memento Mori is going to be having a very tough time. But Red, Mega, spawning at the same time. Dopey's got to make a decision here. We could have a split on the items, which could see the map being contested quite profoundly once more. And yep, Dopey gets red armor. Memento gets the Mega, and he should be able to get yellow armor, which would put him a little bit ahead in this situation. He hasn't gone there, though, yet. Dopey looks like he's going to make his way over, so well played by Dopey. And still looking for that next fight. Dopey is going to be feeling pretty confident at this point, I believe.
Yeah, it's somewhat even though, so it's going to be quite interesting to see that the next engagement takes place, Dopey picking up that armor again. Oh no, Memento coming straight out the jump pad. Dopey not able to connect just enough there with the efficient damage, but that's going to be an opportunity missed. But Mega's up on the spot, Dopey jumps through it. It's an opportunity for Memento to deal some damage. He gets a nice little flick rail there, as now he is in a good position to really do even more damage defending this red, and Dopey's going to have to rush onto it if he wants it. But it looks like he's content with hanging back for now. Doesn't want to do anything too crazy. Memento's going to win that red armor.
Really
so
nice.
Really back and forth control game so far between these two players on campgrounds. And yeah, it's quite strange, not so standard as you see typically on this map, but Dopey there, just around the corner near the yellow armor area, and Memento's going to take position at Mega, and it looks like he's going to be able to get this too, so as long as he can rocket jump back up. No, I don't know, he's going to come in from below. The grenades cascading down from above. Looks like he shoots that way. So he's got some good control going again.
Yeah, he managed to fight his way over, but look at that, Dopey hitting 2 rails in a row. Kind of crippling Momentum, or he'll still be looking good, especially after that shot. Dopey is vulnerable, but he's going to get that health bubble to relieve him a little bit. I am going to go check out Memento and see how he's recovering after those couple of rails. Red armor going to be coming up with something. If Dopey doesn't do any damage on this item, yep, he doesn't. Memento is going to be a formidable force once again as soon as this blue goes out of the way.
Yeah, Dopey does connect the rail, but Memento's really healthy still after that mega pickup as well. Going to get the shards too. Going to be in at red for plenty of time here. Knights goes to the position at the rocket launcher. Always nice to have this high position. Great defensive rocket from Dopey there, taking the sound cube, that jump pad, but Memento is going to force him back a bit. But Dopey really did a great job there, and the yellow is still up for him. But Memento's coming in hard now towards yellow. He wants to get the kill. He knows Dopey's pretty low, and even Dopey doesn't even get that yellow. So one rail will be the death of Dopey as he rocket jumps up to the rocket launcher area. Does Memento catch on? Not quite quickly enough, but he's still going to get the item, and he's got red coming up as well. So he's still in good shape. He's going to be... Oh,
this has got to be it.
Oh no! 8 points of health from Dopey, but nothing's coming up from the guy. It's just a walking corpse at this point. And Memento should surely get the kill at some point. And we're in the 5-minute mark, and neither of these players have really made too much of their control so far.
Yeah, great delay by Memento. I mean, on top of making a little bit of a split between Mega and Red, he's also just throwing off Dopey a little bit. And the spam rockets are eventually going to pick up the kill. Dopey won't be so happy about that, but maybe it's a good thing for him to die if he was such low health. There's no resources on the map. You just get that starting stack once again, and now go pick up some items. Memento's going to have to get himself over to red armor quickly in case there's a challenge, but Dopey's like, no way, Jose. You know, I'm not throwing away the game just yet. I'm only 1 frag behind. That's very easily manageable in the next 4 minutes. And these guys keeping it really close at the moment. It seems like they're giving each other a lot of respect. You know, they're not just charging into each other and say, right, you know, I'm going to bully you away because I feel I have superior aim. These guys are thinking a lot about this game at the moment. And it's Dopey that's doing all the damage at the moment with the rails. Memento going to be dropping down. He's got LG, but the damage just is not significant enough. Oh, and the rail. Wow. Tying frag just before Mega is taken away. Dopey's not at red armor, though. What is going to happen? It's going to be Memento who picks up red, so once again, the game is tied, and we're back at a very even situation here on Campgrounds.
And neither player can hold on to control properly so far. It's quite strange, but Memento, right now, as I follow him, he's at the rail area. Does Dopey hear it? He must surely have heard the jump pad. He's going to be ready for it there. The rocket going to miss, and he gets a little bit of sharp damage, but not too much. He hasn't got as much stack as Memento has, but he can rain the rockets down, and one bad rocket could deal with the difference. Dopey going to drop straight for it, though, and the great play from Memento does the damage, falls back onto that Mega, and that's a nice little safe play for him to take. And as he tries to progress through this game, it's only 3 minutes remaining now, and he's still tied. So he's going to have to try and win this next red armor. He's going to pick up these shards, and it could be something that really helps him on the way to that red pickup. But there's 5 seconds left now. It's going to be anti-defensive really quick, and Dopey just flies straight into him towards the Mega, giving away the red completely, giving away position, giving away everything there.
Wow.
Gets a bit of damage, but it's really strange stuff there from Dopey. Not the best play. Mega's coming up soon, and Memento really needs to get a position on it. And we can see Dopey at the yellow armor area, and it seems like Memento sniffed that out as he sweeps away that Mega health. He should be in good stead for this next red as he puts a little bit of aggression onto Dopey, but will not connect.
That was good. Oh, Dopey, I was going to say it was good because he avoided taking any rail damage at yellow, but he might go down here. Memento being very passive. He doesn't want to charge at all, yet Dopey is so weak. He'll fall to more or less anything. And neither of these players connecting with the rails they need to at this point. Memento is surely going to pick up the next one. He will be kicking himself. He doesn't. He takes a big rocket to the feet as well. And Dopey still clinging onto his life somehow, looking, health levels, please keep me alive. Oh, and he's fortunate that Memento actually decided to go up the bounce pad instead.
Oh my god.
Facial rocket, and Dopey gets red armor. He's been a survivor here of this onslaught. And Memento is probably going to be pretty upset that this situation hasn't turned into his favor.
That rocket makes me sad. Poor Memento. There's only 2 minutes left now, and he's not really in any sort of control at all. But neither is Dopey really. He's in oh god, again straight to the face. Wow. It's like he's got a huge magnet just around his neck or something like that as Memento drops down for position on this Mega. And then he does get some nice splash onto Dopey, but one rail will be the end of him. But he gets the Mega just in time. He wants to pursue this. He knows Dopey was screaming a little bit, but he may be misreading the stacks somewhat as he does fall back, and he should be able to get this yellow. But Dopey's there with the rail, with the rockets. Oh, Dopey going to connect, so Dopey's in a great position to win this game at this point. If he can just secure this next red, get it cleanly, then he's going to be looking really strong with 1 minute remaining in a tied game. And that red up on the spot, he's baiting it in fact. And he gets the damage, he always gets the damage, but he's really positionally not making the best plays. As you can see, he's actually dealt 1,000 more damage, but the score is the same. That's a lot of extra damage.
Is he going to deal damage here on this red? No, this time he doesn't. I was going to say, if Dopey was going to pick up those items, then maybe it would want to be rather invisible, but he's managed to gather some resources. And Dopey now's got to be thinking, right, I should probably just get this red instead of just baiting him out onto this. I need some security here in the last 30 seconds of the game. There's one rail for each of the players. A little bit of extra ammo for Dopey. And I don't know if these guys even want to take it yet. They seem to be quite chilling, you know, content to maybe take it to overtime, but 20 seconds left. Memento dancing around, he hits one rail, and there's the Mega Spawn. He's going to have to be seriously careful now, as we're approaching the 10-minute mark. Yeah,
this is looking like an overtime already. Oh my god, he goes up the jump pad and straight in front of Dopey there, takes one rail. And then the rocket, this could be it. Oh, not quite, he's got to survive. He absolutely has to survive it as he rushes towards the red, but this could be the end of him if Dopey manages to connect something, and now he's trapped. He rocket jumps up and escapes with 3 points of health. And if he can just keep himself alive, this could be a really epic situation here for Memento as he's left on 73 points of health, trying to pick up all the health on the map that he can find safely. You can see Dopey there, he's going to jump for the Mega, but oh, unfortunately Dopey hits the rail, and that was a great effort from Memento, but a little bit ambitious, and Dopey was there with the rail.
That's an easy one to clean up for him. There's red, but Memento steals this, so even with a minute and a half left, this game isn't quite over yet. Maybe managed to get himself onto some quick resources. This is alright, but some rocket damage here. It is fairly effective, but look at Dopey. He's got 0 armor at the moment. This 50, yeah, okay, you've got some armor, but you're not very healthy. I'm going to check over Memento because
he does have Mega Time, so he might be able to make a play happen here. As Bo finds this one, he wants to go for the red though, and Dopey's hanging around a bit, but he can fall back onto that Mega now. But he's going to go the jump pad straight into the clutches of Memento, but Memento is not prepared, and he cannot capitalize. And he had the LG. It could have been a frag for sure, but he's still got a minute left to play with. He's just got to connect the shots. And there's some rockets left and right there as he approaches with the shotgun now. Oh my god, he is crazy. Shotgun damage still coming out, but he just doesn't deal enough there. And it's a shotgun.
Yeah.
That's the best choice, and of course, no lightning gun up. When Dopey went up the jump pad, definitely a little bit disappointing. But
I think that was really the main bit. If he had that LG as Dopey went up, or if he managed to hit at least a direct rocket, he would have been able to force himself onto more damage. Dopey probably would have been a little bit confused by the bounces or something, and Memento would have been at least able to pick up some extra stuff. Memento has called good games already, but they're still playing. Although I believe Dopey has taken this map, and Memento's not going to go outright crazy, I think, after saying such things. That wouldn't be his kind of style. But very well played to both. We saw a fairly passive game, I think, on the overall look at things.
Well, it was basically they didn't know how to play control properly on DM6 on campgrounds, because Memento got his play at the beginning of the game was perfect. Really awesome play to get to secure himself control.
Yeah.
But then just some of the situations with fighting went a bit awry, and some of the situations with positioning as well and item awareness went a bit awry as well. Should have been a lot easier for him to hold on to that control.
Exactly.
And unfortunately wasn't the case, and because usually against like a really good campgrounds player, getting control back is very difficult, and it went away so easily.
Exactly, he got 2 frags, and that was it. I was expecting 2 frags, and I was expecting him to still be at least 100, and being on the aggression. but the amount of dopey damage did overall was incredible.
That's what really kept it even, because Memento was actually focusing a bit on items, but Dopey was just playing for damage all the time instead of having a good balance to his game where he would actually, you know, get the damage when he needed to, but also focus on items and positioning a bit more. Instead, he was just going for damage at times which didn't make sense. He's
just been watching a lot of Cypher games the last couple of weeks, and he's like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do damage at the most ridiculous points of the game. And he did it quite successfully. He managed to take the game on top. But I think both players missed a couple of opportunities when they could have done some more unpredictable aggression and secured frags more easily. So we could have seen a higher frag game. But nonetheless, I think we're moving on to another game.
Yeah, Luke and C and Z is the next game.
And they're kind of getting themselves ready here on Campgrounds. We might see another Campgrounds between these two. And they're going to see if they can take it up another notch from what we saw between Memento and Dopey.
But first, we'll go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Quake Live action here from the 25th Sunday Cup, brought to you by FACEIT.